Go ahead.
It's
been a while. Hi.
Yes, hello.
Where you been?
Just preparing for this moment.
I think I'm going to disappoint you really badly if you've been preparing all this time for this moment. It's not going to be that exciting. I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. Karine, why do you think it is that more and more people polled feel like over time, President Biden is getting less and less mentally sharp?
Which poll is this?
ABC has President Biden's rating for health since May down 5 points and for mental sharpness down 4 points.
You know, I have to say that's a little confusing for me because if you look at what this president has done the last 3 years, historical pieces of legislation, right? When it comes to bipartisan infrastructure deal, many presidents before, like your favorite president, had said that...
Who's my favorite president?
Why don't we let the American people guess? But had said, no, let me finish. You asked me a question. I'm going to. No. Let me finish. And you'll guess who I'm talking about. Who used to say, Infrastructure Week, which was a punchline, became a joke, and now we are seeing infrastructure decade because of this president. There's the CHIPS and Science Act, right? There is the Inflation Reduction Act. That's pretty sharp for this president to have been able to do that. The economy is in a better place than when it was when he walked in. That's just a fact. That's just the data. And someone who has been a pretty effective president over the last 3 years.
Paul, does the White House see this week as sort of a make or break week when it comes to the border deal coming together and advancing the Senate?
So look, we think this week is obviously, you heard from the president on Friday, right before he addressed, or when he was addressing the mayors. So this is, I think, the way to look at it is this is an urgent moment, an urgent time to get things done at the border to make sure we move his national security supplemental forward. So the border is important. We think that we have said before, and I think you also heard a little bit from the president on Friday, that we think it's going in the right direction, and we want to see that happen. It is time. They have to act, and we need to move quickly.
Biden admitted Friday that the border isn't secure. Does he have any plans to visit the southern border before the election?
The president visited the border recently.
In January.
Well, yeah, that was a year ago. He's been there.
In December 2023, there were 300,000 migrant encounters, which is the highest month ever on record. How bad does the border crisis have to be for Biden to take a trip back?
So, just to reiterate what I just said seconds ago, the president has been to the border. He's visited the border. He saw for himself. He spoke to law enforcement. He saw exactly what goes on at the border. The president understands what's going on at the border, which is why he included in his national security supplemental, right? Which is, again, a request that is when you feel like there's an emergency, you make that supplemental request, which is what the president did. It included border security. He's taking this very seriously. Remember, day one, he put forward an comprehensive immigration legislation. Go ahead, Earl.